Hi, my friends. It's Cori. Welcome to the Diamond Painting Effect with Cori. I'm so glad y'all came by today to visit with me. Um, Today I'm doing a stitch with me, and the subject that I'm doing, or the project that I'm working on, is this. I have decided to name her Big Beautiful Girl, and that is what we are working on today. I've chosen the color to work on today is this pink symbol. And we look over here, the pink symbol is color number 838. And it's a brown color. And while I'm over here, I want to show you something that you need to be careful of when you're doing a stamped cross stitch. At least I do. Maybe other people aren't this idiot. But if you'll see right here, there is a yellow, this is a yellow square right here. And so I came over here and I looked and I saw this yellow square right here. I went and got color number 445 and started stitching. The problem with that is it's simple. The symbol is the red square and it's a yellow thread. So I was putting yellow thread up over here somewhere, and I had to, fortunately I didn't do too big. I think it was this area right here. I didn't do too big of an area before I caught the problem and was able to switch it out. So today this is a pink square. On this column I'm looking for a pink square, and it's the brown thread. And I've gotten one strand that I folded in half, ready to stitch. I had two here, I separated them, and I lost the other thread, so I don't know where it went. So I don't know how you know, y'all might have to watch me thread a piece of thread, but that's okay. So we're working on the Big Beautiful Girl. I thought before I get too much into this, maybe I will show you this. This pattern. This is the pattern that I'm going to be doing with that stitch along with Crafting with Orchid. That is her channel name, Crafting with Orchid. And she does mostly, exclusively, I think it's cross stitch that she does. She used to do diamond painting as well, but she's gravitated to where she's mostly just doing cross stitch. And she's going to do stitch along with this project. And it comes from where I got this it's called dottycarolelaine.com, and the translation of this is Christmas teapots. And so, isn't that cute, guys? I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try. I don't think it's too hard, but I love it. So anyway, it's a PDF and you can download it, and I'll put the link to her channel down below in case you're interested. She hasn't put out the details of this at all. You know, she's talked about it, but the details haven't gone out yet on it. But she's hoping to start it in February, and so I thought I'd give you guys a heads up if you want to, in case you want to start getting ready for it. And that was Crafting with Orchid. She's really a sweet lady, and I've really enjoyed her channel. We connected, and we became friends several years ago, and so go support her channel. And she's out of Denmark. So, yesterday I went and I had a mammogram done, and I always hate that because I have fibrocystic disease. So of course, every time I go do a mammogram, they find something new that needs to be checked out. And so this was the second mammogram of that area. First I had a 2D mammogram, then they did a 3D mammogram, and now they want to do a biopsy. And so we're gonna do the biopsy here in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna try not to hit the camera again. I'm sorry, you guys, if that got real bouncy for you. I think my camera does a pretty good job of equalizing when that happens, so we'll find out how bad you bounce when I go through it. I don't do much editing on the stitch-alongs because just because of the nature of what a stitch-along is. So whatever happens is what you guys are going to see. I'm right here out of habit. I did my old-fashioned way of stitching. I just cross them, and when I do my next row, I'm gonna conscientiously make the effort to get back into the sewing method. I don't know why. I think it's just I did this for so long that it's hard to break that habit. But I really do like the sewing method better. One thing I like better about this method is it's easier to get your when you're ending or starting, it's easier to pull the needle through the different stitches on the back when I'm sewing this way, because the crosses on the back go differently on the back. Let's see, I don't know if I can show you. Anyway, it's just different on the back, and when you do the sewing method, it's a little bit harder for me to line my thread up underneath those stitches. So okay, so I'm gonna, where was I? Okay, down here, I'm going to come up to here, to the top right side of the square, and then I'm going to go to the bottom left side of the square, and then I'm going to come up. Where am I going to come up? I got to think about this again. I'm going to come up on the top because I'm moving my square. My crosses are going to go, I'm filling up from the bottom to the top. So I'm going to come up to the, it changes if you're going left to right or up and down. So now I'm going to go, I came up in the top left, I'm going to go down in the bottom right, and then I'm going to come up in the top right of the next square. So basically I'm going to skip a hole, even though that hole has thread in it. I'm skipping it and coming up over there. Then I'm going to go down in the bottom right, left, and come up in the top by just skipping one hole, the top left. And then I'll go back into the bottom right. And every time I try to explain to this, I see something that I didn't quite explain right. And that's why I'm trying to do it again. And I'm still failing. So we'll just watch me stitch. Okay. Well, okay, so I did the mammogram. I scheduled another to go back for the biopsy. And after that, I was doing okay. As far as my health goes, my dizziness started again on the, oh golly jeez, I went over too far. What am I doing? What did I do? I know I went too far. Oh, I went up too far. That's what I did. So I am supposed to skip a hole, but not 2 holes. So anyway, I went the day before yesterday was a pretty good day, but at the end of the day I got dizzy again, and I woke up dizzy again. But it wasn't bad. It was just manageable, and I could still function. And I was able to go do my appointment and all that stuff. And after my appointment, I went over to my sister's, and I had those gorgeous girls that the keychains that I was working on, and we completed those. And I left them with her. She has 3 granddaughters. I have a son. And so I just left them with her. But while I was there, the dizziness intensified. It got really pretty bad. And I just wanted to go home, and my sister pointed out, she goes, you're going to be dizzy when you go home. You might as well be here, be dizzy. I thought, well, I guess you got a point there. And so I did stay sick. It did ease up while I was there. I got a little bit better. I never really felt good yesterday. But, today's it's mild so far, and so I'm doing pretty good. I already took the dogs for a ride. My brother-in-law, he's so funny. He thinks the dogs have to have a ride every day. If they don't have a ride, they're being deprived of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So what he does is he gets into his car, because I don't let the dogs in my car. He gets them in his car, and if he had to go to town, so he gets them in his car. He brings them down to my house. We trade cars. I take him for a ride. He goes to town. It's just kind of a crazy way of dealing with it. I have a feeling I'm going to take all this out when we're done talking, because I can tell I'm not hitting the holes correctly. And it's a mess. It's a mess. Maybe I should just quit while I'm ahead. Yeah, that one's off. That one's off. Just gonna take that all out. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so we had fun doing our little off-campus project, diamond painting. My sister doesn't diamond paint a lot, but she did order a diamond painting. She showed me her order that she'd placed with Paint Some Way, and She she had found a Precious Moments diamond painting, and she ordered some more of the Gorgeous Girls to do herself, and I can't remember what else. She got another project. So it's kind of fun to share that stuff. It's kind of exciting. But she got the bug. I gave them the pink gnomes. They did that over the Christmas holidays and worked on it, and I think she got that bug to do the special drill off canvas projects. And so she finished her the cross stitch that I gave her for Christmas, and I think it's cute, and I'm gonna be ordering me one too because I really liked it. So that was fun. She ran out of one color of thread, and when she replaced it with the DMC, it didn't match quite right. But it was okay. I think you had to. It had to be pointed out to me where it was different, because I couldn't see it. But after it was pointed out, I could see it. So, but that was fun. By the time I got home, I was so tired. I couldn't. I had previously recorded a video, and I don't know why I had not posted it yet, but I finally got that up yesterday. Way behind. I think I talked about those Gorgeous Girls 2 or 3, 4, 500 times, and then I finally showed the unboxing of it yesterday. So, but I went ahead and got that together and put it up, since I really wasn't able. By the time I got home, I was very wiped out and not really able to do a lot. And so that's how my day went yesterday. And today's, so far, it's a pretty good day. I enjoyed my little ride with the dogs. We went over to De Niro and came back. It's not that far away. I don't even know how many miles it is, but they got a little bit of a ride, and they didn't find anything to bark at until we were on the way back. They spotted another dog, and you get all 4 of those dogs going in a car. It's quite an experience. And little honey bear, she's big. She's the yellow lab. There was a fly, and it kept landing on the windshield in front of her, and she kept biting at it, trying to get that thing, and that windshield got all licked up. And I thought it was funny. Dwayne's very particular about his windshield, making sure it's perfectly clean. But I thought I would leave it for him. I can't wait till he sees what happened to his windshield. Just that kind of mean. I keep telling him, there's one word that the dogs do understand, and the word is no. He goes, well, I know. I don't want to be mean to him. uh, so I don't know how long I've rambled. I've that is what I've done today, and so I guess I'm gonna try and go ahead and leave it at this. I hope you'll take care. I will see you again in the next one.